All right. So we were talking about the fact that you were actually diagnosed with dyslexia,
Yes.
but you didn't know that as a child.
No, I was not diagnosed until I was 25 years old, working in a lab and doing some really dangerous work. I was a phlebotomist for close to 25 years.
Yes.
And I would often write things backwards.
Okay.
And one of the lab techs said, Vanessa, she said, him rather, I know that you you have beautiful handwriting, but you write a lot of things backwards. And I never thought of it. This was just the way my eyes worked or whatever. Until I pissed off another lab technician. You can kill somebody! And she was absolutely right.
Right.
She was absolutely right. And that's when I kind of got the notion I need to leave.
Okay.
I need to get it together and get out of here. While I was one of the best phlebotomists, that was one of my flaws.
Look at that.
And so you don't want to get the wrong name on somebody's blood work or whatever.
That's right.
So I'm like, I feel like I'm more of a danger.
Yes, than a help.
Than a help.
Yeah.
What do I have to offer after that? And going deeper into dyslexia, trying to find out what it was, because it has to do with the eye.
Yes.
And that words tend to jump and move around on the page, what makes it very, very hard. So I failed all the way through school, from first grade to high school, F's and D's everywhere.
Wow. Wow.
And no advocate. That's the part that really gets to me.
Yeah.
To have no advocate or anybody that can stand in the gap for you to say, hey, I don't think she belongs in special ed. I think we are doing her a disservice by not trying to find out what the problem
how
is.
she learns.
And especially when you're black.
Yes.
Especially when you're black. It's just, just put it in special
dismissive.
ed.
Yeah.
Very, very
and see, and as a former early childhood and elementary and middle school teacher, as well as an adult literacy teacher, I'm always thinking about how does the person learn, and needing to differentiate the education, differentiate the style in which I'm teaching. But that means that I have to get to know you.
Absolutely.
To figure out where are the challenges and where are the hurdles coming in. And I know that can be a challenge for educators when they have large classes.
Absolutely.
But I had a classroom of 29 students.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But taking the time to find out what the difference is, and that's what we talked about before, that it's not a disability, it's a difference. That's right.
And I had to learn that even from Bill Cosby, who was dyslexic.
I didn't know that.
And I remember him saying in an interview, he said, I don't have a learning disability.
Yes.
I have a learning difference.
Gotcha.
And I learned differently, and then to be in a classroom that was predominantly white, I was the kid that kind of stuck out.
Okay.
And they really made it hard, where I was afraid to even emote to the teacher, hey, I really don't understand what you said, or can you repeat that or whatever. It was a punishment with even trying to get the help that I needed. So I just stayed quiet and just failed through school.
And that happens to a lot of students, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Now, in that though, it did not kill your spirit. This artist was still bubbling inside of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And how did she come out?
Even down to not getting beat up in school. It was when the bullies saw me draw.
Really?
It would kind of stop them, and I found it to be kind of my superpower, if you will. My superpower was to draw a picture of you to keep you off of me.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Really?
To keep you off of me. And that's how I kind of got through school. There was this girl, I'll never forget, Tanya Ruffin. Tanya, if you're out there, girl, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am talking about you. I forgive you, but I'm talking about you. Tanya made my life a living hell.
Oh, no.
Tanya she would beat me up. And I think about it now at 61.
Yes.
I'll be 62 in a couple of months. What is so funny was I'm dyslexic. How am I supposed to do your homework and mine?
Oh, good.
I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, girl.
Right.
You ain't gonna get nothing out of me.
Right.
You're not gonna get nothing out of me. And I would literally try to do her homework.
Oh my goodness.
And I could not do it. And then, like I said, my mother and father were not these advocates that understood we need to go to school and really check this out. And put protection around her. It wasn't that I was just kind of left to my own demise.
Yes.
And so I didn't give a flip about school.
Yeah.
School was not my important place. I didn't care. If I could stay out from school, the only reason why I did not play hooky, was because Corey and Shirley would have found me and beat the crap out of me. Okay?
Yeah.
Now some of y'all want to call it abuse.
Right.
It wasn't abuse.
Mm-hmm.
It was I need to take care of this kid
and
do what I need to do for her. They didn't do
Right. So school, unfortunately, was not a safe haven for you in the classroom or even socially, because you had that person coming for you.
Oh, and then I studied.
Oh.
On top of that.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I was a piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
She got synesthesia, which is the ability to see, smell, feel, taste, and hear color.
Wow.
Okay. And then she stutters, and then she's dyslexic.
All right, so wait a minute. We got to take just a quick pause, because I got to look up synesthesia.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, synesthesia, the ability to see, smell, feel, taste, and hear color.
Did y'all know that one? So when people talk about Kool-Aid, they want
girl.
the red kind.
Oh.
It's because the red really got flavor.
It really Indeed, that great one.
Come on. Well, that's what I want to know. What's purple taste like?
You know, that's the thing about this synesthesia.
Uh-huh.
Synesthesia is different for everybody. Stevie Wonder has synesthesia.
Really?
And for me, the color that has a taste for me is the color yellow. And that's why I wear it so much. I don't have it on today, but I love yellow because yellow tastes like dill pickles. I love dill pickles.
Oh, well, and there it is. All right. For the studio cameras, we will take a pause.
Okay.
For the TikTok live, we shall not.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
We will keep.
We'll keep y'all entertained.
I'm so glad for all 5 of my people.
Come on, they in there.
Grateful. Thank y'all.
Let's see if there's any questions.
Yeah.
That are. Let me see. We have any questions coming up? So we love your books. Okay. All right, so we're good. All right, so we're going to come back on.
We'll come back.
Okay, so you said Stevie Wonder has synesthesia. Yes. Anybody else that you're aware of?
There are a couple of other people that have it as well. They're in Hollywood. Can't remember, recall their names right now.
Yes.
But I remember the first time I ever heard the word synesthesia. I was working on a book with fabulous editor, Nancy Polson of Nancy Polson Books, Random House, Penguin Books. Yes. And she said, "Hey, Vanessa, I got a job for you. It's called The Girl Who Heard Color." I was already intrigued with the title. Marie Harris is the writer of this book called The Girl Who Heard Color. Yes. And the moment I read the book, I was like, that's me. That's me. That's me. It's got a name. Oh my gosh, it's got a name. Yes. This is not something I'm just making up in my head. I thought it was losing my mind. I really thought, why am I smelling this color purple? Why am I smelling it? Wow. And what does purple smell like? Or what does blue smell like? For me, blue doesn't have a smell. Blue sounds like harmony. So when I go in the studio and I'm singing, if I don't see the color blue somewhere
you know you're off.
I know we're off. I know we're off. The moment I see blue, that's harmony. Good. Wow. So that's like the green light. Keep singing. The moment I see another color, or whatever, my numbers come up in color. One is always black. 2 is always yellow. 3 is always green. Yes. 5 is always red.
That's what I wanted to know. What 5 was. Color. Really?
5 is always red.
Wow. Yes. Wow. Y'all, we are learning a whole lot today. I had no idea.
You got a strange friend.
All of them are. Okay. Look. All right, so we're going to take a quick pause in studio. All right, and we'll come back in a moment on Dr. Walls and Friends.